Have you ever woken up one day, looked at your life, and thought, something needs to change? Not because your life is terrible, not because you're unhappy every single moment, but because deep down you know you're not living to your full potential. You have dreams, visions of who you could be, and yet those dreams feel distant, almost unreachable. You tell yourself, one day I'll start, but days become weeks, weeks become months, months become years. And before you know it, nothing has changed. What if I told you change doesn't start with something big? It doesn't start with quitting your job, moving to a new city, or investing thousands of dollars. Real change starts with something so small it almost feels silly. We tend to think that if we want big results, we need big actions. But that's why so many people fail to start, because the big feels heavy. It feels overwhelming. Think about it. You don't run a marathon by sprinting 42 kilometers on your first day. You don't learn a new language by memorizing an entire dictionary overnight. You start small, and then you build. The truth is, small changes are easier to start, easier to keep, and easier to grow. And that's where discipline is born. Let's say you want to be a writer, but right now you can't even write for 30 minutes without getting distracted. So instead of telling yourself, I'll write for an hour every day, you start with something lighter. 5 minutes, that's it. 5 minutes of writing. No pressure to be perfect. No expectation to produce a masterpiece. Just the act of showing up. Why 5 minutes? Because it's so small, your mind can't fight it. There's no excuse like, I don't have time. 5 minutes feels harmless. And yet this is where the magic begins. You see, the hardest part isn't the work itself. It's showing up for it. When you prove to yourself that you can show up for 5 minutes a day, something shifts inside you. Your brain starts to believe you're the kind of person who keeps promises to themselves. And once that identity begins to grow, your habits follow. 5 minutes turns into 10. 10 turns into 20. And before you even realize it, you've become the person you always wanted to be. This doesn't only apply to writing. It works for everything. Want to get healthier? Don't start with a strict diet and a 2-hour workout. Start with 1 glass of water in the morning. Start with a 5-minute walk after dinner. When it's too easy to say no to, it becomes too easy to fail. Want to save money? Don't start by cutting all your expenses and living like a monk. Start by saving just $1 a day. Do it for 30 days, and you'll see the amount matters less than the habit you're building. Most people fail at change not because they're weak, but because they try to carry too much weight on day one. They start at 100% effort and then burn out by day 3. It's like trying to carry a heavy box up the stairs. You might take 1 step, maybe 2, but eventually your arms give out. But if you take smaller loads, 1 trip at a time, you'll get everything upstairs without breaking yourself in the process. This is the beauty of small habits. They grow quietly, steadily, until they become a force too big to stop. At first, 5 minutes of writing feels meaningless. But in a year, that's over 30 hours of words you would have never written otherwise. 1 glass of water might not change your body today, but over months, your energy, skin, and health begin to shift. $1 saved feels like nothing. But $1 every day for a year is $365, and that's just the start. So here's your challenge. Think of something you've been wanting to do, something that could change your life. Now, shrink it down until it feels almost laughable. Want to read more? Read 1 page. Want to get fit? Do 1 push-up. Want to meditate? Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Make it so easy, you can't say no. Of course, here's the truth. Small steps won't change your life overnight. You won't become a millionaire in a week. You won't lose 50 pounds in a month. But over time, the results compound, and that's where the magic happens. It's not the intensity that changes you. It's the consistency. Discipline means doing it whether you feel like it or not. Patience means trusting that the results will come. So if you've been waiting for the perfect moment to change your life, this is it. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for next month. Start today. Start small. Start so small you can't fail. And then keep going. Because one day you'll look back and realize it wasn't the big leap that changed you. It was a tiny step you took over and over again until it became who you are.